Hi, my name is Tal Eliashiv. I'm founder and managing partner of SPiCE VC. I'm also one of the founders of Securitize. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself and about SPiCE. I have a fairly varied background. I spent many years as a senior executive in large corporations. I was a CIO at Capital One for 8 years, pretty much from the spin-off until it became a Fortune 500 company. Was a CIO at Bank of America, both on the consumer banking side and on the credit card side, and did a bunch of other senior executive roles as well. But I'm also a serial entrepreneur. I started, grew and sold multiple companies. First one was in China in the late 90s, and then another one in the US that was sold to Intuit, and a couple of others as well. And I've been an early stage investor for over a decade before starting SPiCE. SPiCE is a venture capital fund that focuses on the blockchain domain. Our focus is mostly platforms that build the ecosystem of blockchain and tokenization. And let's dive a little bit in more detail on what SPiCE really is and what it's been up to lately. All right, so this is what SPiCE is all about and what it's been up to. So SPiCE, as I said before, is a venture capital fund that is focused on companies building the ecosystem of the tokenization industry. It is a closed-ended fund, so we don't reinvest when we have exits. We distribute all the proceeds to our investors. In terms of strategy, we focus on companies that we believe will benefit the most from the explosion of the blockchain revolution, and that also fit our time horizon. We're a 7-year fund, so we need to see a significant growth of those investments within those 7 years. Most of our investment period was in 2018, 19, and 2020. And during those years, since our focus has been on companies that, on industries that can utilize the most blockchain in a commercial way, a lot of our investments in the fund are in financial related verticals like securities, cryptocurrencies, banking, fundraising, and a little bit around art, gaming, and loyalty, mainly because these verticals were showing significant growth business-wise and usage of blockchain within those industries. It's a good place to maybe say that SPiCE is not just a fund investing in a passive way. We are very active in the blockchain domain. We did a lot of firsts as a fund. We were the first fully tokenized VC fund. We were one of the first ever digital securities in the world. We were the first digital security that was issued on a globally compliant digital security platform. And we were the first digital security to be traded on a regulated marketplace. This is actually really significant because a lot of our investments come from truly understanding the domain from the inside, and not just from financial analysis of companies in the pipeline. Looking a little bit at our current portfolio, we made multiple investments so far. Started investing in 2018, kind of middle of 2018. Since then, and that's pretty fast, we already have 3 companies that are in the process of going public. Actually, one of them already went public, it's backed. 2 of them in the New York Stock Exchange and 1 in the Toronto Stock Exchange. We also have, within the last quarter, 2 portfolio companies that did a very major change in multiple and value. One of them is Ripio that did a Series B round that was over 10x Series A, and Block Demon that did a Series A and immediately followed with Series B. Both together were about 40x from seed where we invested. So we had a very good year in terms of appreciation of the fund. More about this in a couple of seconds. In terms of the makeup of the portfolio, you can see the distribution of companies within the value of our portfolio. The 4 big chunks in that portfolio are securitized. You can see it's over 40% of the value in the portfolio. By the way, it's the only way to invest for most people in securitized today. If you want to invest in securitized, your best bet probably is through investing in SPiCE. Block Demon, INX, and Ripio are kind of the big ones. And obviously, it's the companies that appreciated the most in value over the last 2 years. There are other companies in the portfolio that we expect to appreciate in the next few years. Looking at the appreciation multiples, you can see that a bunch of the companies have already shown significant appreciation. And the result of that, you can see on the side of the screen. Early investors in SPiCE have already experienced over 270% unrealized gains over their investment. That's very, very significant. Typically, in a VC fund, the first 2-3 years is actually a downward trend and not upward. We've seen here a very significant appreciation of value, both because of our selection of portfolio, but also because this industry is truly exploding. The fund has 3 partners in its leadership team. Myself, Carlos Domingo, who is also the CEO of Securitize, and Renee Eichenberger, and we're spread between Miami, Tel Aviv, and Zurich, 3 major hubs of blockchain. It's important to mention that the fund itself is already closed to new capital coming in. The only way to invest in the fund, if you're interested in joining the appreciation of the fund, is through secondary markets. You can do it through on securitized markets. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to visit us at spicevc.com or email us at info@spicevc.com.